Unveiling the hidden gem. How Stripe quietly revolutionized online payments. Imagine a payment provider that's been revolutionizing online transactions right under your nose, yet somehow managed to stay under the radar. Today, we'll reveal the secrets behind Stripe, the online payment company that is quietly changing the way businesses manage transactions. We'll take you on a tour through the inventive solutions that set Stripe apart, from revolutionizing payment processes to reshaping company culture and staying ahead of the game. So are you ready to discover the online payment landscape's hidden jewel? Now, PayPal and others have had their days in the sun. But here's the deal. By watching this video till the end, you're not simply improving your knowledge, you're arming yourself with insights that could change the way you think about online payments. Whether you're a business owner looking to improve checkout experiences, or simply someone interested in the mechanics of digital transactions, don't miss out on what's coming up. What is Stripe? Stripe is a digital powerhouse at its core. It's a full-stack payment processor providing a streamlined way for businesses to manage payments and credit card transactions online. Stripe's arsenal of software and APIs enables a wide range of firms, from small startups to corporate behemoths, to effortlessly collect and distribute payments and successfully manage their online operations. Now imagine this. You're purchasing something online, and the merchant requires a safe payment receipt, and you can't use Square or PayPal for some reason. This is where Stripe comes in handy.
Everybody will use services like PayPal, but real serious businesses take on merchant accounts like Stripe.
It ensures that your credit card or bank payment is processed quickly and securely, moving funds to the seller's account. Stripe's software is made up of two components: a payment processing platform and a credit card payment gateway. It is the perfect solution for speedy and hassle-free online payments, since these components function in tandem with every online transaction. The ordinary world. Online payments in 2010 were complex and inefficient. There were many different payment processors, each with its own fees and requirements. This made it difficult for businesses to accept payments online, and it also created a security risk. The call to adventure. For Stripe and its founders was the realization by Patrick and John Collison that there was an opportunity to simplify and democratize online payments. They saw that there was a need for a single, easy-to-use payment processor that could be used by businesses of all sizes. This opportunity arose in the city of Limerick, Ireland, where the Collison brothers were born and raised. Refusal of the call. The Collison brothers initially faced skepticism due to their age and lack of experience in the financial technology industry. Patrick and John were both just 22 and 19 years old, respectively, when they started Stripe. The Collison brothers successfully completed their first transactions with a pioneering startup called 280 North, just 2 weeks after constructing their initial payment system prototype. Stripe's growth trajectory began with this key moment. However, they were determined to pursue their vision, and they eventually found a mentor and entrepreneur, Peter Thiel.
We had to go, raise some initial money from Peter Thiel and Sequoia and a couple of others.
Meeting the mentor. Peter Thiel is a German-American entrepreneur and venture capitalist. He is the co-founder of PayPal and Palantir Technologies. He also started Founders Fund, a venture capital firm that has invested in Stripe. Thiel provided valuable guidance and investment to the Collison brothers. He also helped them to connect with other successful entrepreneurs, which gave them the confidence to continue on their journey. Crossing the threshold. In 2011, the Collison brothers moved to Silicon Valley to start building the foundations of Stripe. They began by developing a simple API for online payments. The API is a set of instructions that allow developers to integrate Stripe into their own applications. This made it easy for businesses to start accepting payments with Stripe. Tests, allies, and enemies. As they developed Stripe, the brothers encountered technical challenges and faced formidable competitors like PayPal and traditional financial institutions. However, they also gained allies in the form of early adopter businesses and developers who appreciated Stripe's developer-friendly approach. In 2012, Stripe received a spectacular $18 million Series A investment, primarily from Sequoia Capital, raising its worth to roughly $100 million. This cash boost aided Stripe's continued innovation. Stripe announced a transformative relationship and investment with Visa in 2015. bolstering its capabilities and upgrading online and mobile payment experiences. The collaboration unlocked Visa's technical tools, such as anonymizing transactions via tokenization. The biggest cave for Stripe was the regulatory hurdles and the need to prove the security and reliability of their payment platform. They had to work closely with regulators to ensure that their platform met all of the necessary requirements. They also had to invest heavily in security to protect their customers' data. The ordeal. The ordeal for Stripe was successfully navigating the regulatory hurdles and proving the security and reliability of their payment platform. This was a major challenge, but the Collison brothers were able to overcome it. They worked with regulators in the United States, Europe, and other countries to ensure that their platform met all of the necessary requirements. They also invested heavily in security, and they have never had a major breach. 2017, Stripe expanded into Asia in 2017, entering Hong Kong and building critical ties with key Chinese fintech giants Alipay and WeChat Pay. 2018, according to StackShare's comparison vote among key payment options, the developer community strongly chose Stripe. Stripe's effort to streamline credit card acceptance was well received, with over 250 payment methods and 187 currencies. 2019-2020, with the firm expanding into nations such as Estonia, Greece, Malaysia, and Mexico, consolidating its position as a provider of critical payment and SaaS features. Stripe's expansion in Japan was also marked by the establishment of an engineering office in Tokyo to cater to the specialized needs of Japanese businesses. As of March 2023, Stripe's persistent innovation and smart expansions culminated in its worth skyrocketing to an astonishing $50 billion. The reward. The reward for Stripe was its rapid growth and success. In just a few years, the company became one of the leading payment processors in the world. They were also recognized for their innovation and impact on the industry. Stripe has processed billions of dollars in payments for businesses of all sizes. They have also been recognized by organizations like Forbes and the World Economic Forum. The road back. The Collison brothers returned to Ireland as successful entrepreneurs, but they continued to innovate and expand the company.
And so we're now starting to grow overseas. Europe, we're hiring people in Dublin, London, Paris, Berlin.
They launched new products and services, and they expanded into new markets. Stripe now has offices in over 40 countries. Stripe faced new challenges as it expanded globally and competed with larger players. However, the company was able to rise to the occasion and continue to grow. They also launched new initiatives, such as Stripe Atlas, to help startups incorporate in the United States. Stripe has brought a new and innovative way to process online payments to the world. Their platform is simple to use, secure, and reliable. It has made it possible for businesses of all sizes to accept payments online, and it has helped to create a more efficient and secure payment ecosystem. Payment options. At Stripe allows a variety of payment methods to meet the demands of business owners. They can accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, JCB, Diners Club, UnionPay, and debit cards with ease. Stripe also accepts payments via mobile wallets and allows the increasingly popular Buy Now, Pay Later services. Stripe facilitates transactions in more than 135 currencies and has a global outlook. Stripe Terminal, a dependable point-of-sale system, is available for individuals looking for in-person payment options. Is it secure enough? Stripe takes security seriously. They've earned the highest level of PCI compliance certification, and they undergo regular security checks. When you use Stripe to make payments with your credit card, your information is encrypted for protection. Plus, Stripe ensures that your credit card numbers are kept separate and extra secure with AES 256 encryption. All online transactions with Stripe are also conducted over a secure HTTPS network for added safety. How it works. Stripe's payment processing mechanics are a well-orchestrated 6-stage symphony. Customers must provide their card information to begin the transaction, whether digitally or in person. When an online payment is received, the gateway secures the data before passing it to the acquirer. Following that, the card networks enter the picture, interacting with the issuing bank to determine if the payment was approved or denied. It should be noted that, in some situations, Further card validation, such as 3D Secure, may be required before accepting the payment according to bank laws or regulations. Once the issuing bank's decision is made, it is communicated to the gateway or acquirer. This allows for a more seamless confirmation procedure with the customer, as shown by messages such as "Payment accepted" or "Payment declined" on your website. The payment travels through a credit card network, such as Visa or MasterCard, before arriving at the cardholder's issuing bank. It is at this point that the transaction is approved or rejected. This decision is routed back via the network to the acquirer through the payment gateway and then to the customer. Stripe's function as a secure and fast facilitator of online transactions is made possible throughout this well-planned process. Now, here are 7 things you probably never knew about Stripe. 1. Its unique identity. Stripe, rather than attempting to imitate PayPal, forges its own path. While both compete for the same clientele, Stripe does not follow PayPal's model. PayPal typically serves consumers and sellers, but Stripe reaches a broader audience, including developers, intermediates such as marketplaces, and organizations with specific billing needs. This distinguishes Stripe as a platform that extends beyond traditional consumer-focused payment solutions. 2. It's a payment powerhouse. Avoiding Stripe's grasp is a difficult task. Even if you aren't directly using Stripe for transactions, chances are your funds have come into contact with it. This dynamic performer isn't just for startups and freelancers. It's also a driving force for massive web businesses. Stripe's footprint is evident, from big businesses like Lyft and Target to platforms like Shopify, Pinterest, Target, TaskRabbit, DoorDash, Squarespace, Salesforce, HubSpot, DocuSign, Indiegogo, OpenTable, Slack, and so much more. Stripe is trusted by a wide range of businesses, including Blue Apron and Google. Stripe's extensive presence reflects its role as a vital facilitator of digital transactions, leaving its imprint on a wide range of online endeavors. 3. Did you know that Stripe's roots trace back to Buenos Aires, a blossoming hub for startup visionaries? Co-founder Patrick Collison explains the city's attractiveness, citing its affordability, round-the-clock accessibility, abundant Wi-Fi, and nice environment as a refuge for innovation. Collison and his crew huddled in public cafes and eateries on a daily budget of $10, dedicating themselves to Stripe's creation. They debuted their first prototype in less than a month. Instead of waiting for polished perfection, they quickly engaged their first user within a week. This proactive approach involves users in developing the platform, avoiding assumptions, and crafting a user-focused solution. 4. Stripe's first objective has always been to support developers. Their marketing strategy has continuously focused on winning the hearts of developers. What is the plan? Create a product that appeals to developers and bootstrappers, transforming them into enthusiastic advocates who naturally recommend it to clients and colleagues. Want to know about their strategy? Let's say that a new company ventures into internet payments. They hire a developer to build their website and implement a payment gateway. What's the developer's top recommendation going to be? Stripe, because of its inherent user-friendliness. In Stripe's early years, this tactical strategy avoided typical marketing approaches, instead relying on word-of-mouth propagation fueled by spectacular functionalities. And how does Stripe make life easier for developers? Its well-known API and documentation make integration simple, allowing ideas to be implemented quickly. Developers can generate custom forms and smooth integrations by using numerous programming languages. Stripe also has a thorough testing feature that ensures bespoke code compatibility. Stripe's success has been built on its developer-centric attitude. 5. Do you know who Peter Thiel is? Thiel's influence in the startup world is evident, having spearheaded Palantir and becoming Facebook's first external investor. He's no stranger to pioneering ventures, having invested in Airbnb, LinkedIn, SpaceX, and others. Notably, Thiel, who also founded PayPal, demonstrated his early conviction in innovation by investing in Stripe through his venture capital firm, Founders Fund. Thiel's influence extended to Stripe's pricing mechanism, highlighting his strategic impact on this developing firm, which he co-founded with geniuses such as Max Levchin and Elon Musk. 6. Working with the British Council. Stripe's involvement extends beyond its well-known function in assisting small businesses and startups with frictionless online payment collecting to large governmental initiatives. The British government uses Stripe to manage payments across multiple ministries and departments. Under a comprehensive agreement, any new agency can quickly connect with Stripe. This enables simplified payment processing comparable to its counterparts. Stripe's broad involvement demonstrates its adaptability in both business and government. 7. An unknown fact. In an astounding demonstration of openness, every Stripe employee has access to one other's emails. This unconventional practice is consistent with Stripe's commitment to autonomy and the avoidance of hierarchy, encouraging a thorough understanding among team members. Stripe's head of UK, James Algrove, explains how this method enables staff to choose relevant projects in a well-rounded context. The level of this transparency is quite astonishing. Consider a workplace in which your messages are available to all colleagues. While improving information accessibility is one of Stripe's goals, it also ingeniously promotes accountability, fostering a culture of continual diligence. Furthermore, by enabling unrestricted access, this practice destroys departmental silos, preventing information or resource hoarding. It also works well as an onboarding tool, quickly integrating new team members into ongoing projects. Stripe's open email policy demonstrates the company's commitment to innovation, cooperation, and a boundary-pushing corporate culture. Stripe's path has been anything but conventional, with a concentration on developer satisfaction, a global footprint, and creative functionalities. Have you used Stripe? Let us know your experience in the comments. Stripe is now a global fintech powerhouse, and its founders are celebrated as pioneers in the industry. The company has raised over $10 billion in funding, and it is valued at over $95 billion. Stripe is still growing rapidly, and it is poised to become an even bigger force in the payments industry in the years to come.